The Indo-US deal for the sale of GE F414 engines to India is set to be reviewed by the International Traffic in Arms Regulations, ITAR. The historic jet deal involves an unprecedented 80% transfer of technology to India and is thus undergoing a comprehensive evaluation process involving multiple U.S. government departments. The ITAR has been designed to assess critical technology risks and propose ways and means for risk mitigation involved with the transfer of advanced defense technology. It is a critical mechanism that ensures that the transfer of sensitive defense technologies is conducted with utmost care and with adherence to national security interests. After the ITAR scrutiny, the proposed jet engine deal is expected to be further examined by the Departments of Commerce, State, and Defense, and only after their collective approval can the deal be finalized. Hindustan Aeronautics Limited and General Electric has already signed a memorandum of understanding for local production of the F414 engine, but the complexity of the review process and the unprecedented nature of the technology transfer are both contributing to further delays. In a significant shift in its helicopter procurement strategy, the Indian Air Force has reportedly cancelled its plans for further procurement of Boeing CH-47F Chinook helicopters. The decision to not acquire more Chinooks was taken considering the high operational costs associated with the platform and the IAF's desire to reduce dependence on foreign suppliers for maintenance. The IAF instead is looking to opt for the Indian multi-role helicopter, though it offers a lower maximum takeoff weight. Its lower procurement and operational costs make it a more suitable platform for fulfilling the IAF's long-term needs. The IAF's decision to overhaul its fleet of Russian Mi-26 heavy-lift helicopters will also help in fulfilling the IAF's heavy lifting requirements. The decision to not procure additional Chinooks arises from the IAF's desire to reduce dependency on foreign suppliers and promote indigenous products. After successfully testing the land and sea-based versions of the indigenous technology cruise missile, the DRDO is gearing up to conduct the Carriage trials of its air-launched cruise missile, the ALCM. The ALCM is designed to carry 1 ton of payload and is expected to have a range in excess of 600 kilometers. Once inducted, it will be India's longest-range cruise missile, surpassing the Scalp and even the BrahMos missiles. The upcoming Carriage trials will examine the feasibility of integrating the ALCM with the Su-30 MKI and will also be helpful in ensuring the smooth separation and launch of the missile from the aircraft. A successful launch would also demonstrate the missile's range, accuracy, and effectiveness against land and sea-based targets. The successful development of land, sea, and air variants of the indigenous technology cruise missile would once again demonstrate DRDO's ability to develop world-class weapon systems in India. The Indian Army is all set to receive its first batch of Apache helicopters from America in February-March of 2024. Upon induction, the Apache helicopters are expected to be deployed at Jodhpur, near the Indo-Pak border. The Indian Air Force is already operating a fleet of 22 Apache helicopters, while the Army is scheduled to induct 6. The Army has already trained around 50 technicians and pilots at the American facilities, and it is confident of operationalizing the Apache fleet in a very short time. The induction of the Apache will aid in boosting the Indian Army's operational effectiveness and deterrence capabilities. The former Air Chief of the Indian Air Force, Air Chief Marshal R.K.S. Bhadoria, has stated in an interview that the Tejas Mark 1A will not only surpass the capabilities of the MiG-21s, but will also exceed the performance of the Mirage 2000 in many aspects. Though the Mirage 2000 is a formidable aircraft, the lack of a modern AESA radar and the limited range of its weapons puts it at a disadvantage against the Tejas Mark 1A. The induction of the Tejas Mark 1A will not only allow the IAF to phase out all its obsolescent aircrafts, but will also aid the IAF in its modernization efforts. Pakistan has surprisingly decided to retire its fleet of 4 ZDK-03 Karakoram Eagle airborne early warning and control aircrafts in less than 10 years after their induction. The ZDK-03 was considered to be a significant acquisition for the Pakistani Air Force as it offered enhanced situational awareness at extended ranges. Just 5 months ago, the ZDK-03s were sent back to China for midlife upgrades, but were returned without the main radar and other sensors. The premature retirement of this crucial platform suggests that its performance might have been less than satisfactory. The retirement of the ZDK-03 AWACS could seriously affect Pakistan's capability to monitor its border areas, especially along the long and volatile AFPAC border,